At 39,000 feet, America is always in command.
One aircraft, one leader, an entire nation in the sky.
High above the Earth, cruising silently through the upper atmosphere, there exists an aircraft that is more than metal, engines, and wings. It is a symbol of authority, a command center, and a flying nation-state. When its wheels touch foreign soil, it sends a message without words. The President of the United States has arrived. This aircraft is known to the world as Air Force One. Often misunderstood as a single airplane, Air Force One is in fact a radio call sign used for any U.S. Air Force aircraft carrying the sitting President of the United States. However, in popular culture and reality, it refers to two identical, heavily modified Boeing aircraft that represent the most advanced and secure flying machines ever built. This documentary explores every major feature of Air Force One, its history, design, interior, technology, defense systems, crew, operations, and its future, revealing why it is rightly called the Flying White House. Air Force One is not a brand name, nor is it painted on a single aircraft forever. The term Air Force One is a call sign used by air traffic control whenever the President is on board an Air Force aircraft. If the President were to fly on a different military plane, that aircraft would temporarily become Air Force One. In practice, the call sign is almost always associated with two identical planes: Boeing VC-25A aircraft, tail numbers 28000 and 29000. These planes are operated by the United States Air Force, specifically by the 89th Airlift Wing, and are always maintained in a state of readiness. Presidential air travel began during World War II. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was the first sitting U.S. president to fly while in office, recognizing the speed and security air travel could provide during wartime. As aviation technology advanced, so did the need for a dedicated presidential aircraft, the birth of the modern Air Force One. The current VC-25A aircraft entered service in 1990 during the presidency of George H.W. Bush. Based on the Boeing 747-200 platform, these aircraft were extensively modified over several years to meet presidential and military requirements. Since then, every U.S. president has flown on these aircraft, making them silent witnesses to decades of history, diplomacy, and crisis. At first glance, Air Force One resembles a Boeing 747, but beneath its iconic blue and white livery lies a radically different machine. Key specifications: length 231 feet, or 70.6 meters. Wingspan 195 feet, or 59.6 meters. Height 63 feet, or 19.4 meters. Cruising speed approximately Mach 0.84. Range over 12,500 kilometers without refueling. Engines 4 high-thrust jet engines. Iconic livery. The aircraft's exterior was designed by renowned industrial designer Raymond Loewy. The light blue, white, and polished aluminum finish conveys authority without aggression, diplomacy without weakness.
Unlike commercial jets, Air Force One is built across 3 levels, covering approximately 4,000 square feet of interior space. Lower level: cargo hold, baggage, food storage, self-contained stairway system, no airport stairs needed. Main deck: presidential suite, Oval Office-style workspace, conference room, medical facility, Press seating, senior staff offices. Upper deck, flight crew quarters, advanced avionics, secure communication equipment. The President's private area is designed for function, security, and dignity, not luxury for luxury's sake. Features include private bedroom, restroom with shower, office with desk and secure communication terminals, seating area for advisors. This space allows the President to work, rest, and make critical decisions during long flights, international trips, or emergencies. One of Air Force One's most important roles is serving as a mobile command center. Secure communications, encrypted phone lines, secure internet and data systems, direct links to the Pentagon, military commanders, intelligence agencies, world leaders. Every message sent or received is protected against interception, ensuring the President can lead the nation from anywhere in the world. Air Force One carries a fully equipped medical suite capable of handling emergencies mid-flight. Medical features, operating table, medical supplies, emergency equipment, onboard physician at all times. In extreme circumstances, the aircraft can function as an airborne hospital, ensuring the President's safety under any condition. Air Force One is designed to survive scenarios no civilian aircraft could. Classified defense systems. While many details remain secret, known features include EMP, or electromagnetic pulse shielding, protection against nuclear blast effects, anti-missile countermeasures, and advanced radar jamming systems. The aircraft's electronics are hardened to continue operating even in the aftermath of a nuclear event. One of the most extraordinary features of Air Force One is its ability to refuel in mid-air. This allows the aircraft to remain airborne for extended periods, potentially days, making it a true airborne command post during national emergencies or global crises. Flying Air Force One is not just a job, it is a mission of national importance. The crew includes highly trained Air Force pilots, communication specialists, security personnel, medical staff, flight attendants with military training. Pilots are trained to handle combat situations, evasive maneuvers, and emergency landings under extreme conditions. Every Air Force One trip is supported by massive logistical planning. Advanced teams secure airports days in advance. Backup aircraft and cargo planes fly separately. Presidential vehicles are transported globally. Alternate landing sites are always planned. Nothing is left to chance. Chapter 12, Symbolism and Global Impact. When Air Force One lands, markets react, media mobilizes, diplomacy accelerates. The aircraft itself has become a global symbol of American power, stability, and presence. Its arrival signals importance, authority, and the beginning of historic moments. The current VC-25A fleet is aging. A next-generation replacement known as VC-25B is under development. Expected improvements based on Boeing's 747-8 platform, improved fuel efficiency, modern avionics, enhanced security and communication systems. These aircraft will carry the legacy of Air Force One into the future. Conclusion: more than an aircraft. Air Force One is not merely transportation, it is a flying government, a defensive fortress, and a symbol of leadership. From peace talks to wartime decisions, from diplomatic missions to moments of national tragedy, Air Force One has stood ready, silent, powerful, and unwavering. As long as nations exist and leadership matters, Air Force One will remain one of the most important aircraft ever to take to the sky.